Hello friends, and today we're going to do a little bit different than usually on my channel. Today we're going to replicate the recipe that I found on Instagram, and it's a Russian-speaking chef, and because I don't have any chocolate brownies recipes on this channel, we try to make this one. She promised that should be very delicious, nice. I love that it is based on avocado. The only problem of this recipe is it is not plant-based. So the lady is using eggs and brown sugar. So in this video I will show you how I substitute eggs in this recipe, and you will understand why it is impossible to use one basic rule that when you see eggs you need to use banana puree or apple puree or flaxes or psyllium. So it doesn't work like this. So let's make avocado brownie using the recipe from the Instagram. Just we need to replicate it to fully plant-based and healthy. Let's get started. According to the recipe we need soft and nice avocados, almond flour, and I love this option, so it gives a nice structure to our brownie. The chef recommends to use brown sugar or coconut sugar, so we use coconut sugar. Of course it has a lower glycemic index. Cacao powder, I will be using raw cacao powder as in all my plant-based and healthy recipes. Two important spices, it's vanilla extract and salt. Please do not skip it, I'm sure it's super important for the taste. A little bit of espresso, and I'm not surprised, because when you are a professional chef you know what espresso makes feel and taste in chocolate desserts, but we will talk about it later. I leave it empty, but we will make espresso a little bit later. And what else? Of course, this recipe calls for eggs, so here you are 3 eggs. I'll take it off, and we need to substitute it right now. So we talk about how to substitute eggs. So eggs in this recipe is not just one ingredient. Eggs plays 3 roles in each recipe, and in this one particular. So first one is a structure. So the eggs makes this brownie stable. So it will not be like an avocado mousse that like you can spread on the bread, for example. The second function is emulsification. Emulsification means that eggs combine fat ingredients and watery ingredients, and it creates one emulsion. And the third function is additional moisture. That is very important for all baked goods. So let's see on the recipe and decide what we are going to use for our plant-based brownie. So first of all, I would like to use psyllium. We're going to use psyllium powder. If you're going to use psyllium husk, please see, I will write the replacement for this. So we will use psyllium powder, we will add water, and this ingredient will create the structure, the first function of the eggs. Then I think that we need to add tapioca, because it will add like density and create that fudge effect. So when we replace the yolk, this would be a nice holder and starch-like behavior inside of our ingredient. And regarding the emulsification, so I would say that because this recipe has already a lot of fats, and avocado it's honestly only fats, I'm not going to add extra fats that eggs have, and these avocados will do emulsification process by itself. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to add to my recipe psyllium powder 6 grams. We're gonna activate this psyllium husked by adding water 100 grams, and we need tapioca, starch or flour, whatever you can find. We need 10 grams. No any additional fats. We have a lot of avocados, and this is gonna be enough. Now let's go to make this recipe. First thing that we need to do, we need to activate our psyllium, and we need 6 grams, but in general it's a lot, 6 grams. So I have my jewelry scales. Let me see how many it's gonna be in teaspoons. Half teaspoon. Okay, 0 please. 1. So it's 1 teaspoon and 1/4. I think it's quarter, should be. So this is gonna be 6 grams of psyllium powder. We need to pour 100 grams of water, and it's great if it is warm. Add slowly and mix. Okay, we've set it aside. Again, we need kitchen scale, and now we will work on 400 grams of avocados. So buy 4 for sure, 5 avocados. Okay, 396 grams. Perfect. Step number 2, you need to process it into a creamy consistency, and it is very important. You may ask me why I don't use it into a Vitamix. So just because I bought a new toy, a new tool for myself, and I want to work with it, but please, of course, I'm sure that you can process it into a creamy consistency into any food processor, into any stand blender or hand blender. So use whatever you have right now. Okay. So we need to have a very smooth consistency, like here. Let me see the recipe, I don't remember. What next? Okay, let's make espresso. If you check my previous video about New York style chocolate cookies, I use espresso there as well, and I also explain deeper why I use it. So just 5 milligrams, it's 1 tablespoon for 400 grams of avocado, it's a big batch. You will not feel coffee or caffeine, so no worries about it, but it will make it absolutely amazing. If you don't have a coffee machine, just use same amount of hot water or maybe plant-based milk, so whatever you can substitute. You can even skip it, so it's optional, but if you can do it, if you can put this amount of espresso into your chocolate cookie or this brownie, you will see like a more rich flavor. Trust me. Same like a good quality vanilla, like I tell you in all my recipes. We put only high quality vanilla extract, no any imitations, nothing like this. If you don't have vanilla, just skip it. Feel free to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Here we are. Sugar, we need 120 grams. And we're gonna put here our gel, our psyllium husk gel. Let me check the recipe. Tell me if you check the recipe as many times as I do here. Okay, so we honestly put everything except cacao powder, almond flour and tapioca. Here is almond flour, cacao powder and tapioca. Let's process this part first. Before we added all other ingredients, let's heat up our oven. 175 by Celsius, no convectional, just up and down heating. 65 grams of cacao powder, 40 grams of almond flour. That is all perfect. And we need to put 10 grams of tapioca. Okay, let's process it. See how it is thick. It's great. I think that the product should taste delicious even when it is raw. Yeah, when you put 120 grams of sugar to 450 grams of other ingredients, and it's like almost at 30%, it's gonna be sweet. Yes, it's gonna be sweet. It doesn't mean that it is not delicious. It's nice, it's cool. Let's wait for the final result. Let's prepare our mold. The chef recommends to wipe our parchment paper with oil. I will not be doing it, and if you see, we've got honestly completely oil-free dessert, so it's amazing. It's plant-based, it's oil-free, and if you want to substitute almond flour to nut-free option, please use sunflower seeds, ground sunflower seeds, and it will be also a nice result. And we put everything here. By the way, if you want naturally sweetened brownie, so it means without adding any sugar, so I sweet it with a sweet potato, pumpkin, and I think dates. I will link you here my recipe from Instagram. I made it last summer, and I highly recommend you to try it as well. Let's go to bake it. And we need to bake it for 20-25 minutes. Hey Siri, set timer 20 minutes. I'm not sure if you see me, but let me tell you one more thing. So let's imagine that I'm a food blogger. I'm honestly food blogger, and I'm thinking how to present this recipe for my blog, for my Instagram, and maybe how I want to sell it. And when I have this idea and I make the dessert first time, and I usually think that I need to find inspiration, and I go to Google, I go to Pinterest, and I try to find how it can look beautifully. I want to tell you that to present brownie and any chocolate cake is quite complicated, and good really lighting is required. But I have one idea, and I'll be honest, I did this research in Pinterest yesterday, and I want to show you what photos I found and what I want to do next. I'll show you some photos that I found. This one, let's put them differently here, and we will discuss it with you. I would say that these photos shows us a modern style of a brownie presentation. Do you see it? Let me show you like here. So what I think about it, I think it's amazingly how you can sell for the higher price, and this is what I'm going to do. I love all of them. They look all of them beautifully. This is when you want to make it even more chocolatey. Yeah, it's like chocolate with chocolate. But my attention catch up this option. So what I want to do right now, so we already have brownie. I want to make a coffee cashew cream to decorate it this way. Honestly, I already have in my freezer some caramel, date caramel from our channel, from this channel. I link it here. I'm not sure about caramelized walnuts, but in general we can make them also, maybe not in this video. But this is my example, this is my inspirational photo that I want to use for my presentation. And one more thing, so when you're not sure how to pack your dessert, so you also can find a lot of inspiration on Instagram, Google and Pinterest, and this one I saved for myself. So let's go and continue to work on this design. 20 minutes passed. Let's check it. You see it's quite dirty. Let's leave it for 5 minutes more. Original recipe called for 20 minutes. We're going to bake it for 25. So So here's our brownie. We do not do anything with the next 2 hours. So once it is completely cooled down in 2 hours, we will remove the mold. So honestly, mold we can remove right now. But I mean, we do not pack it, we do not cut it. And as I expected, it's quite easy to take out the parchment paper from our brownies, so we didn't need to use any oil for parchment paper to release our brownie. Okay, so we have two options with this brownie. We can leave it to cool down for 2 hours and then we can try it, like test it and serve it, deliver it, sell it, yeah. But like all brownies, and the chef of this recipe also mentioned that all brownies are better next day after refrigeration. So what I'm going to do right now, I leave it into my room temperature, into my kitchen for 2 hours. After this, I will pack it with a plastic wrap and put in the refrigerator. And tomorrow, once my vanilla and coffee cream will be ready, we will cut it, decorate it and test it.